Hello everyone, this is Ash and this is Mage Monsters 2. Let's go back into this. So we're going to play Desert Impossible and we're going to keep using our new hero. We had a near victory for Impossible with her and I really wanted to lock in on that a little bit. So we had the Demon Destroyer. Kind of the flaw I had was I focused too much on synergies, I think, and not enough on the actual core unit stats. So that's something I want to do a little bit better. I'm not really going to worry about any of the synergies up to that character. So I'm just going to focus on that character itself. Let's get right into it. Okay, let's see. She should be able to keep you alive, bro. So you have some pretty good hit points. I'm not worried about him at all, but I will worry about our character. So let's get her health upgraded just a little bit. And what else could I do for her? Probably just speed. Like we need her to be healing pretty quickly. 1.3 is not fast enough. It needs to be less than a second. So let's do a couple of those. More heal speed. And how we looking? 1.03. That's not too bad for this stage. Okay, let's get back into it. She can defend herself just a little bit, but if you look, his bar is staying up. So that's good. And he's defeating enemies, so the more enemies he defeats, the more she's able to keep up with the hills. We just need to get her heal rate a little bit quicker, a little bit higher. Okay, so let's do some lifesteal would be good too. But really, I just want to keep her speed up because the faster she could heal, the better, even if it's less units on the screen, right? Okay, so we need to get the next tier. That's going to be important. You go ahead and get behind all the units. Let's go back in. So we're at tier 2. I'm keeping everything as minimal as possible. So the units I get from the upgrades, like tier upgrades, I'm going to focus in on just keeping those for now, for the time being. So let's increase our heal itself. It also increases the percentage of, stuff that they have going on. Their health percentage, right? How much health they have. Okay, so 0.94, not bad. 32 is not a very good heal power. So we need to increase the heal power a little bit. 48, and then how much health do you guys have? 142, 95. Right, so she needs to be healing for probably a good 200 before we get to these higher tier units later on. Okay, let's go. Gotta save up a little bit and get ready for, well, one's dead. But that's okay, my demon commander can hold his own a little bit. And even if he doesn't, she could easily take those guys out, which is the best thing. Let's go ahead and damage boost. Damage boost is going to be pretty important for this. But probably the most important thing, which I probably should get a little bit of now, is going to be armor. Armor is going to be essential to having a really good build. Just building some core units that are very strong with some good armor and stuff like that. She's dead. All right, let's get back into it. Okay, we're back. So we have 3 units that are going to be attacking us. I do have way too many units on here for her. I probably should increase her speed just a little bit because it is now just under a second. All right, let's go. So she's healing for 67 damage, or 67 heal, I should say. So what I want to do is I want to get some tier 5 units, right? Demon Destroyer was a very good unit to have. I want to keep Demon Destroyer. And I want to get their life leech really high. Their damage high, their life leech high, and of course build their armor way up, things like that. Because that's also going to help her with her healing as well. It's going to make her heal a lot more. So it's going to be very important to get that built up. All right, so let's go through here. Boop, boop, boop. You guys should be fine here, no worries. Even if you don't get a heal, should be able to push through pretty good. So what was very important is I want to focus in on the Demon Destroyers, but I want probably a good 50 or more units on there. And I need her to be fast enough to be able to heal up like 50 units without any problem. There's going to be a lot of units coming up on the screen now, but we should be able to unlock the next tier. Of course, you give me another demon. That's good. A lot of demons on here. Go ahead and get you in the back. Right about there. Should be fine. So now we just need tier 4. We're almost there. We need tier 4 and then tier 5, right? So we need probably a couple more 100. Let's go. I'm not so focused in on her. I'm just focused in on getting the higher tier units. And I would say that's kind of a waste of money going for the high tiers, but it gives me so much of a health advantage and things like that, so it's really good to have. All right, so we're gonna get tier 4. Okay, that's gonna give me one of these guys. One more beast, and I can have a synergy, which is good. I mean, it's not something I'm gonna keep because I do want to fill the screen with destroyers. So, but for now, we're doing good. The golems are pretty good too. I'm not sure. I need to look at what they do, what their stats do again. But they're pretty powerful in themselves. Okay, so it's a golem. 20% chance to stun the attacker. That's not bad. When being damaged. Ooh. That's actually pretty handy. Golems might be a good unit to target too. What are you, tier 4? Yeah, you're tier 4 beast. Pretty good. All right, so we need to save up for this, but at the same time, we're about to have some pretty intense stuff going on. So I'm gonna do a couple upgrades on armor, and let's go. Just get their armor up a little bit. That should help a lot with their survivability, hopefully. The golems, you know, doing pretty good, tanking it well. And the nice thing is, every time the golem gets hit, they have that stun. So that's very, very, very handy to have. Okay, so we need a little bit more to be able to get this, but we should be able to survive without any upgrades for this round, I hope. If not, then, you know, I have to recalibrate everything a little bit. There's a lot of dead folks. I don't think it's gonna work. I'm gonna have to. Okay, she's pushing through. She's keeping the golem alive. Look at that. The golem's one of the less expensive units. It's only tier 4, right? But he's packing a punch. Okay, I might have to consider a golem run. That's not bad at all. And honestly, it'll save me from spending money on tier 5. Let me look at his health and stuff like that. So he's got 360 health, 22 damage, not too bad. And a 22% chance to stun. Do you think that maybe this would be a more worthwhile investment than the demon? Actually, I'm wondering. I mean, the demon's good because it's got the thorn, right? But this one just stuns them anyway. Like, it will just stun them all. 20% chance. All right, let's do this. Let's try a golem out a little bit. Where is golem upgrades? Give me golem, please. All right, so maybe here, let me go and get some health. Let me go ahead and change this too, so it's just melee units. Oh, I don't even have any range units, I guess. It won't even let me change it. So golem, you're tier 4 beast. Get tier 4, grab you right here, and then it gives me 2 of them, so it's actually more beneficial because I get more units for the same price, right? And that might be good because then I can just build up a bigger army of units that are heavy hitters. All right, so here we go. Golem. I'm gonna get probably 10 of you on the playing field right now, and then we'll start building everything up from that point. It's not bad. All right, and then we can probably start getting rid of some of these other guys. Yeah, let's just get rid of the demon imps there. Get rid of the slashers. We don't need any of you guys here. And honestly, the only one I need is gonna be, well, I'm gonna hang on to you 3. That's what I'm gonna do. These 3 units are gonna be primary. I can actually get one more thing of golems. That's the wrong tier, man. I guess I'll get a little bit more demon commanders. Let me sell those. Hang on. Boop, boop, boop. Are you gonna give me enough to? Yeah. Tier 4. Let's get another golem. Here we are. 13. Not bad. All right, there you guys go. Get in there, get in the fight. Actually, this is working a little bit. If we build up their armor quite a bit, get their health built up. I mean, the thing about the demon destroyers, they had an advantage for having high health, right? Which is really good. But these guys have an advantage too. Just keep my defense up. All right, melee armor, nice. Let's keep bumping up that armor. Okay, upgrade units. Golem, here we go. Stun chance. Golems plus 4% chance to stun when hit. And there's a stun duration, right? I don't really care about the duration. I care more about the percentage. So let's do that. Let's get the percentage up. Technically, I can still go and get the other units too, but I think these should be fine. Look at how many of the stuns are happening here. which is giving me plenty of time for my units to go in and do some damage, which is gonna stun everybody. Go ahead and keep that up. All right, more armor, more stuns, more armor, more stuns. I don't think I should worry about duration. I should just worry about the actual percentage of it happening. That's pretty good in itself. I don't know why they always move downwards when they spawn in, but look at this. We get to see them in action now. So what I want to do is I want to start buffing. I want to keep their armor up super high. That's the main thing. Buff the armor like crazy, right? Which is also going to help with the healing factor. But the thing is, I also want to work on their ability to, what is it? Their ability to get buffed. Damage boost. We're going to buff the damage boost like crazy. Let's see, damage boost. What is our healing percentage? 0.79. That's not very great. Let's do a little bit more speed. 7.3. Okay, we're going to do some upgrades because it helps them too. You know, it helps everybody out to get the upgrades. Heal range would be good too, I guess. Damage boost is nice. It gives them the +2 damage boost. So she's healing for 122.4. We need to get this to 0.5. That's gonna be the next big thing. All right, I like how they kind of gravitate towards her, like they're gonna defend her. That's their primary objective. Defend the healer. These guys are kind of nice, actually. I guess I overlooked the golems quite a few times. But we're on 15 impossible, and the golems are doing their justice, really. All right, let's go and get some armor here. All right, so I wanted to do a little bit more heal speed, get her to the 0.5 if possible. Okay, and then having boost would be good too, but first let's get to 0.5. So we need to get to a solid 0.5. Might need a little bit more in here. There's a lot of units on board. Hopefully they don't try to take on my healer. I need a lot more of my golems on here. And dude, they're swarming the healer, man. Y'all need to defend her. I mean, she can defend herself a little bit, but I mean, that's why she has you guys to do the defense for her. Really. Okay, so more armor. Let's go ahead and get some more tier 4 units. I don't feel like I have enough golems on the screen to really, you know, defend my main character here. Okay, some heal speed. We need like one more heal speed boost. Then we can start doing the damage boost. Get them all to be very, very strong, hard-hitting characters. And then we should be good. The stun is amazing, though. I really should focus more on stuns in some of these builds. Because then it's like these guys are just constantly knocked out, and it makes them attack pretty much half speed, so to speak. More armor. Okay, and where's my speed? There we go. So we're at 0.51. I gotta do one more upgrade to get her at a solid under 0.5. Good. So she's healing twice a second, which is great news. Let's get another set of golems here. Get myself to 20 golems. I can't do that yet. 20 golems. I basically want to fill the entire screen. I mean, they're holding it as much as they can. I probably will need like 30 golems to be able to hold everybody at bay with stuns, and that way they can't come towards my caster. That's the main thing. Okay, they formed a pretty decent golem wall, though. It's not that bad. I need to get rid of the little fire imp guy. He's not beneficial to me at all. We'll take some life still. Let's get rid of you. Get rid of the demon commander. Don't need you guys anymore. We're a golem only army now. Thank you. I'll get a little bit more just to be on the safe side. We'll get it to 25. Okay, so we had 25 golems, exactly 25. Nice. So now we just need to worry about our upgrades a little bit. Let's go ahead and get in there. Yeah, so she needs to maintain her speed, maintain her healing power. And I mean, her healing power seems to be well enough. She's able to heal them all really well. But I think we're good on healing power. And then plus we get healing power whenever we upgrade them anyway. So really we just need to concentrate on their armor and their bonuses that they would get, right? Let's see. Speed would be good. So let's go do boost. Some more melee armor there would be good. Some life still. I always like life still. It's good too. Now she's healing for 151. Their health is 472. Probably need to increase that just a little bit. 36% chance to stun for 1.5 seconds. That's pretty good. All right, there we go. Let's get in there. So she's healing for what, like a fourth of their health, which is enough to get them full pretty quick. And it's keeping all my units alive. Nobody can get past these golems. Look, I actually might have too many golems. Maybe. So now I'm just going to concentrate on their upgrades for the most part. Just make them all very armored. Very, very armored. Which, you know, they're kind of like a wall as it is. So what I worry about is the fire bats. I always worry about fire bats. But I feel like you can never have enough armor to deal with those fire bats. And then also we have the Grim Reaper, which is going to hurt her quite a bit. So we need to get her to like 500 health. 400. We need one more health upgrade. Yeah, just in case. We do need to keep her to be healthy. Don't want to risk our healer character and buffer character getting damaged. All right, so we should be able to get right through these guys. No problem. I don't think any of my golems have died yet, which is great news. Fantastic news. Oh, even the fire bats are staying stunned. Look at that. The percentage of stun is ridiculous. They're all stunned all the time. Is this the build? This might be the build. The importance of stun has been overlooked by me way too many times, I think. Okay, cool. So let's get some more armor there. And we're at 25. She's pretty decent. So we need to build a little bit more life still. Let's see, what are they at? 496 health. But they get health every time she gets an upgrade. So I mean, I can never really keep getting, you know, balance them out that much. 46% armor. Very nice. Okay, and then how much are they healing for? I mean, they're healing for a percentage of their attack, so it's not great, but it works. I guess I can increase their attack as well, right? But for now, damage boost seems to be very valuable. Damage boosts would probably increase their ability to heal themselves anyway. Like, this is like golems versus golems. Is that what this is? Except for mine have a good leader backing them up, keeping them alive. So you guys do not have the healing factor that we have. Up. Shouldn't have much issue. I don't see any of my golems defeated. Oh, was that 2? No, it's their guys getting defeated, not mine. They have more of a blue tone. Mine are more like masculine. They're bigger golems. Double the size. Double the problem. Yeah, it's only them that have fallen. None of my guys have fallen. All right, so we need to boost our armor a bunch. Let's go get our armor way up. I know it sounds like overkill, but oh boy. Okay. So here is the moment of truth. Just boost that armor like crazy. What do we have? 56. I'm not sure what that equates to in percentage, but 56 is good. Try to get them to a solid 100. And then they won't even need to be healed all that much. So, I mean, they should be contenders for if they need to heal themselves. You know, with their life still or whatever. The stun is really effective though, because that's less time that they have to get hit because they're stunning their targets consistently. All right, let's get this dude out of here. I really want a brutal victory. I mean, an impossible victory. It would be amazing to have. Let's go get some life still. And we're gonna upgrade our armor higher. Honestly, I don't think you can have enough armor. Oh boy. It's fire bat time, baby. Alright, so I think I'm gonna increase my golem count to probably 30. Just so I do have backup golems just in case. I mean, I do have a good amount now, but we're about to go to the end game pretty soon. And you could always use a couple to back up the hero in the end. I did lose some golems there. I lost about 5, 6. So that's not good. We're gonna need a little bit more. Okay, attack speed. Let's give them a little bit of attack speed, sure. Let's give you guys some of those base stats, like some attack speed. And let's go get us some more golems. 1, 2, and one more set of golems. I don't have enough for that. Okay, let's see how you guys do against dragons. Now that we have more of them, hopefully some of them can go to the back line. There we go. Well, they got taken out real quick. The back line really needs to be focused in on, though, because those guys are going to take you all out. There you go. There you go. A bunch of them are targeting the back line. Good. That's what I was hoping would happen. The range units are terrible in this sequence, but there we go. You guys now surround the dragon. We lost 2 golems, but I think we can come through here. We can balance it out. We'll be all right. Everybody's pretty much full health. The dragons are less than half. It's looking good for that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna beef up their damage a bit. I mean, the boost is helpful too. It gives them a small percentage. Let's see, where are your damage stats at? So here's the attack speed. Attack speed's pretty nice too. Let's go and grab the armor. And let's go over here. Melee damage. So what are you guys at? You're at 24. So every time I get one of these melee damage upgrades, it gives you 2. That's pretty bad, but you know, every little bit counts. Eventually, it's going to play a bigger role. We're just gonna keep getting it until they're hitting for a good 50 damage or so. All right, here we go. Thing is, though, it may seem like 2 is tiny, but it's not. In the grand scheme of things, it's gonna take these dudes down a lot faster. They have the boost as well. The damage boost is giving them a percentage up. And they're doing some massive stuns, so that's good. Boop, boop, boop. I wish I can increase their stuns even more, but it's not possible. The best I could do is increase their attack and increase their speed. I don't think it's speed. It does affect stuns, actually. We should do some attack speed, actually. Let's see. 36 when they're being attacked, so it doesn't really matter. We just need to keep their them healed and their armor up. Okay. I have a feeling if I start weaning away from armor, you know, getting distracted and doing other things, then that's when things will start to take a turn. There are 7 dragons. All right, just don't let any of them through to my healer. Block everything. Yeah, I think we got plenty of units. The units are all trying to get into the fight now, so we have plenty. We have backup and everything. They're holding the line, so to speak. Okay, there's a dragon down. A couple dragons down. We have a bunch on the top dealing some damage. And we're good. Looking nice, looking nice. So we're about to be on Endgame 30. Let me go ahead and get my units past 30 as well. And let's do some damage boost. Damage boost is helpful. Let's do one more damage boost, okay. And I think we're doing pretty good. Let me see. Your health is 544. 72 damage. 72 armor. Let's get that armor to 100. That's the next goal. We're going to keep doing damage boost and armor to 100. Oh boy. But they are looping around you guys a little bit. So we do have a lot of units. So hopefully they can hold their line a little bit here. They're getting pushed back. Hopefully they don't get pushed back into our healer, because her dying would be very bad. Oh, she's getting a little bit of cleave damage. Oh boy, okay. Guys, you gotta help her out. Make sure you take out those dudes that can do cleave. There we go. Very nice. That was a little bit dangerous. She definitely needs the help because she can boost your damage up. Help you guys fight through this. Okay, more damage boost. A little bit more damage. Well, I mean, a higher heal could always be good too, but damage boost is just essential right now. Damage boost. Let's go ahead and increase some attack speed a little bit. Some armor. All right, let's go. Again, we want to get the armor to 100. I get sidetracked sometimes and start doing different stats. But we're about to hit a very difficult fight. What was it, Endgame 2, where I had lost last time? So I need to make sure we have enough units to cover the playing field. I actually might need to get even more units. I know that sounds crazy because the more units, the worse it is for her to control the battlefield. But even without synergies, we're doing pretty good. So I could focus in on getting a couple more units. I might have to increase her attack speed just a little bit to compensate for the units. Okay, and let's go and get some armor. All right, so we have 31 units. Let's get it to 35. And we're gonna increase her attack speed a tad here. Let's get her at 0.4 if possible. That's not bad. 0.44 is not bad. So we have a bunch of Reapers here, Angels of Death. Let's do it. The only thing I'm worried about is her health. She really just needs to heal herself up a lot. Because of all these Angels of Death, they can easily take out her health bar. Thing is, we can keep stunning them. That's good. I like seeing the stuns. And maybe I should put some more into Life Leech. I mean, they're able to heal up their own health pretty good when it comes to having damage boost and then Life Leech and all that. Maybe a little bit more into Life Leech. Yeah, sure, I'll do that. Prepare for Endgame. All right, well, this is where things get tricky, right? So let's go ahead and boost armor for everybody who just need a boost. Tons of armor. I think 35 units is pretty good. But they just need enough armor to pull themselves out of any situation. Let's go. Let's see how we do. There's going to be a lot of units on the screen, and that's kind of what my concern would be, is the pushback that we're going to get, especially with skeletons and their cleave. They always knock everyone back when they do that. Maybe I should have upgraded her range a little bit. That could have been something nice. But thing is, they're stunning everyone. She's keeping everybody alive. We're doing okay on that. As long as they don't kill the healer, we're fine. Even if they did, I'm pretty sure we're still fine. My dudes have so much armor, they can hold it. They can hold their own. Do I have any fallen units? I don't think so. It looks like it's just fallen enemies, not any of my units. There we go, in-game level 1, done. This is the one where I wiped that last time. In-game level 2. And I think it's mostly because those fire bats are pretty hard hitters. They're not doing too much to my golems right now, though. My golems are holding their own. They're dominating the field for the most part. Okay, you guys are doing this. And she's getting a little bit of that cleave. Just be careful, guys. Don't let her die. Don't let her die. We don't want her to be cleaved out of the fight. That would be bad news. Okay, so they're going to deal with the range units. Nice. I'm pretty sure we won this one. So we're going to go to impossible level 3. Let's do it. Wait, was my hero dead? I couldn't tell. It looked like she might have been defeated in the end. Hopefully she gets to survive till the finale. If not, I'm sure we're okay. They are getting hit a lot harder though. Oh, she's getting some cleave. Guys, come on, you're not holding your line very well. It looks like my hero is dead. My hero is defeated. Come on, guys. Hold the line, hold the line. We still have a chance though, because their armor is so high that they're not getting too hurt from this. I mean, some of them are falling, but it's not terrible. Oh, never mind. In-game level 3, that's progress, right? That's progress. Okay, we're back. So we're on impossible level 16. I have 30 Cavaliers. I'm trying an armor strategy, right? So their armor's pretty high, 76.4 already. They got 120% more benefit from the armor upgrade, so that's really good. I'm trying to get them as armored as possible. That's really the main focus. But also, she's got her healing at 0.57 right now, so, you know, she's pretty fast with it. Got to be pretty fast to keep up with 30 units. And I'm trying to get her... I need to get this to their full health. So it's 180 right now. Their full health is 171. So I need to get her healing up. That's probably the next goal. Let's get into it. The units are so fast that they can intercept before they kind of overwhelm So I'm trying to get plenty of units. I mean, I know it's a bad idea to have a lot of units on the screen with her, but I'm trying to compensate with speed and power of the heals. All right, so we got attack speed. We could do a little bit of attack speed, upgrade her heal speed a little bit, and we need to get this to about 200. So we're gonna upgrade it a bit more. It's gonna take a while to get that upgrade to be full like that. 114. We're getting there. We're getting there, but the thing is, this is working so far. We'll see how far we can make it into possible. I mean, we haven't had the victory. We've been right at the end, right? But we haven't had the victory yet. So hopefully this push kind of does it. I've had good luck with Cavaliers before just because armor builds just seem to really work out since they're kind of a static upgrade. All right, let's see how we're doing on that. 80.8. How much do you get per each? Wow, you guys get a lot for each armor upgrade. That's really insane. I mean, that might be... That's insane. All right, 94 armor now. That's ridiculous. All right, so we need to get a few more cavalry units. I just really want to make sure there's enough on screen. And fortunately, since they're a tier 3 unit, we get a few of them for each time we do a purchase, which is a lot cheaper than going for a tier 5. Which, honestly, it's just more beneficial for the most part. I mean, yeah, I could get them like an invasion or something, some kind of synergy, but that's more that I have to focus on, more units I have to focus on. All right, so 0.51, that's not too bad. And let's go ahead and upgrade your heal some more. We're gonna focus in on that. So I do want to get some more units. Let me see. Let's go ahead and I get 3 per each purchase. It's pretty good. All right, you guys go ahead and get in there. So I know I haven't messed with interest for a long time, but I have been reading comments pretty frequently too. And I know a lot of my runs have been due to worrying about interest when it's not time for that yet. We're getting pretty strong now, so maybe that's something I can start focusing in on. But considering we're in a possible, anything can turn south at any point in time, right? It's going to get a little bit of damage percentage there. Help them out just a tad. They got 15.4 now. Didn't do much, but at least it did something, I guess. All right, so some more armor would be good. How's your heal doing? 169. Need a little bit more. It's not good enough. So you're healing for 206 now. So that is plenty. So you're healing for their entire health bar for the most part. Let's go. Yeah, that's basically what I wanted. I wanted her to be able to heal basically an entire unit in one turn. And I need to increase her range a bit because you see how close she has to get to the battle. I don't like that. I want her to be able to stay back away from the battle and you know, be able to heal, so that way there's no risk of me losing my healing buffing unit. So we're gonna increase our armor more and start working on her range. Those are gonna be the 2 things I need to start doing now. Okay, so we have one of these guys defeated. We should be able to make it pretty far. No guarantees if I'm gonna make it past the end game, but we'll find out. Let's go and get a little bit of life still. All right, so upgrade. Let's see, where's your range at? Heal range. That's what I need to concentrate on just a little bit. So how much does it give? 25% heal range. So we need to do 4 of those. So we have at least 100% distance. She can heal them from way further back. Actually, she's doing pretty good right now. Just where she's at is not very bad. At least that keeps her out of the fight. And they intercept so fast that the heal range is important. It is very important in this scenario. They are able to encircle the enemies. It's the good thing about these Cavalier units. They're so fast. They can just kind of circle around the enemy and hold the line, so nobody else has to worry. I mean, they could benefit pretty much from having Elven units too, to, you know, some archers doing some extra damage. But I'm not interested in doing that. I just want to do like a Cavalier thing. Let's go and get some damage boost on that. Get you a little bit more range. I just want to be on the safe side here. Get you one more thing of range. And then we're going to focus in on some more armor. I mean, it really just helps you out too, because you get a stronger heal, right? So that's good. 217 health. Not bad, man. What are you healing at? 220. So we're still staying pretty in touch with each other. She's able to heal their full health. All right, let's go. I need to get a few more Cavalier units just to be on the safe side. I want to make sure that when tons of units are on the screen trying to get around, they're able to hold that line and keep her safe. That's the main thing here. So probably, I don't know, 50 Cavaliers might be nice. Maybe even more than that. Because how many times have I lost because she died? It just seems like every time she dies, it's game over. So we'll do as many units as we need to get that goal of having her be safe. There we go. Nice. Good work, fellas. I'm going to go ahead and do more damage boost for you guys. Let's do some more units here. 36. Yeah, let's go try to get that to 50. But Ash, you could do interest rates. I could. 45. All right, nice. Let's go. Oh, that is way better. Look at that. They are able to double up pretty much on the line. Ooh, got a little bit of damage on her. Come on, you guys can deal with that Angel of Death. No big deal. Y'all can do it. So maybe get her attack speed a little bit higher. That could also be an advantage. Like try to get it lower. I mean, look how many units are there. They're just kind of dancing like, who gets to finish him off? Who gets to do it? But one of them's gonna be able to. So I might want to put like a heavy damage character in there because I think our armor's so high that even another character can live. Just throw like one heavy hitter in it. I'm not sure who the heaviest hitter is. Is it the Lycan? Might be the Lycan actually. Let's go and get more armor. But that would mean I have to go into this. I don't really want to go into that just yet because that requires me to change direction and I'm not a big fan of that. I'll go ahead and get you guys some more damage though. Start working on your percentages just a little bit. All right, so this one used to be a pain. Let's see if it still is. No, they're able to push right through. Look at that. They got those Slenderman units defeated pretty quickly, the Thorn dudes. And they're staying pretty well. I mean, I did lose some horsemen there. I guess my armor's not as high as I thought it was. Probably need to increase their health a little bit more, their armor a little bit more. But they're surviving, so that's good. It might also be her speed is too low. Alright, so let's increase her speed a little bit. Let's go ahead and upgrade our units, get their damage even higher. I mean, their health would be good too to have I mean, they have 234 health, so a percentage increase would give them a pretty big hit on their health. 124 armor. You guys are insane. Alright, let's go. I need some of you to get to that back line ASAP. Thank you. A couple of them just went over there. That's good. Keep those backline units alive. That's the most important thing. The other ones are important too, but the backline's way more important at the moment. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, good. They're doing it. The three now. Okay, a couple committed to finishing off the range units, which is great. That's really where our flaw is. Oh, a lot of them died going after the range units too. Come on, guys. Hold the line. We have a few Cavaliers that got defeated. Trying to keep your armor high as much as we can. Come on, guys. Alright, so I think we need to get them more damage. Their armor seems pretty good. It's just they need damage. They're not hitting hard at all, and that's kind of a problem we're having, right? Let me see. What is their damage at? 19.6. I do want one more thing of... I want to get to 48. That's not going to happen right now. More damage. So 21. Better than what it was, I guess. That's definitely a bigger number. Okay, let's push forward, guys. I'll have to keep pressing forward with their damage too. They're doing okay though. Better than the base damage, I can tell you that. More of them are surviving because they're able to hit harder. Let's go do some damage boost. More armor in that case. Some life still. And then we're going to increase our damage. Damage is going to be really good for the lifesteal anyway. It's going to help give that percentage. I'm not sure how much percentage it will take right now, but it probably heals me for like 10 per hit. Ooh, some attack speed would be beneficial too. They're only attacking like 1 time per second. Honestly, that might be the big factor. Just increasing their attack speed as much as we can, because then they're hitting more frequently for that lower damage, right? So that might help out a little bit. The thing I like about damage is the speed is it's not basing it on any other percentage, right? It's just straight up speed. So if you reduce the speed, you just attack faster. But you have to have a core damage that's pretty high in order for the percentage to increase high. Okay, here we go. Upgrade units. Attack speed, please. We're just gonna keep pumping some attack speed, get them nice and powerful. And I'll get a little bit more damage in that case. So 25 damage, they're doing less than a second now. So they're gonna be hitting faster, hitting a little bit harder, and hopefully getting some health regenerated from life leech too, right? So they do have some pretty good armor and all that as well. Let's get in there. Okay, we're getting close to the impossible end game. Just hold the line, guys, hold the line. I mean, they seem to be living a little bit longer. They were dying quite a bit before because I don't think they were able to maintain their own health. That's the problem. They were relying so much on the healer, but now they can kind of heal themselves up a little bit. I see one that's going teeter-totter like crazy over here. Probably need to increase the damage they're doing a little bit more. It really helps out because when we get these units out of the picture quicker, right? Heal speed. Yeah, let's do a little bit of heal speed. More damage, more speed. Let's get speed one more time here and get damage up 10. Okay, so you're doing 28 damage, you're doing 0.87. Nice, that's pretty good. All right, let's go see how we do on this one. Come on, guys, get a victory here. Again, I'm really focusing in on our Cavalier units more than the healer herself, but her perks are so valuable because she heals more powerful anytime I upgrade them at all. So it really is an advantage in itself. You can see her heals everywhere. You see those little lights all over? Just constant heals. So then they're encircling these dudes. They don't have a chance, man. As soon as you're circled by units like this, it's game over. Alright, so let's do a little bit more heal life still. That's a good thing to have. Oh boy, okay. This is a big fight here. A little bit of armor. A little bit more armor. Some attack speed. And let's get that damage up. Alright, so how are we doing? So 29.4. We almost got you to 30 damage. You're doing some pretty frequent hits. And you got big benefits from the armor. Not bad. There's only 48 units. I thought I had more, honestly. And you guys have advantages too. I mean, you got 66 armor. You got 64. The Demon Commander's really the heavy hitter here. And you guys are just here. You have a chance to stun, so that's good. You guys are just here. Technically, I could sell you all, but I don't think it's going to get me another unit. So, I mean, I can maybe get an upgrade with it. I would like to have a little bit more Cavaliers, but I think I have to sell all these dudes. See, that's 8. Oh, that would get me it. 5, and then I could probably sell you two, honestly. Let's just go ahead and do that. So you and you, and that's gonna get me one more. Oh man. Of course not. Fine, I'll take a couple more Demon Commanders. They have some pretty decent hit damage anyway, so that might help out. If the Demon Commanders can even get in there, we have so many Cavalier units. Oh, careful. She's getting hit pretty hard there. Yeah, when the Demon Commanders actually get in, they can do some pretty decent damage. I still don't want them on the playing field, though. I'd rather just have my Cavaliers. Because it's more official that way. Let's see. Heal range. Damage boost, please. Endgame, baby. Alright, so you guys need to get out of here. You were fun while you lasted, I guess. Let's go and get some Cavaliers. Ooh, do I want to get more Cavaliers? I'll get one more set because I've died so many times from not having enough. And we'll get a little bit more armor. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do this thing. Let's see how the end game goes for us. Plenty of units on my end. I mean, they always are going to have more. But the thing is, I have more armor, I think, is the thing. They have 270 extra health, extra health, and 135% extra damage right now. And I think it scales up pretty quickly. The last tier has a lot going on. Come on, we can do this. I gotta get an impossible victory at some point. And I always thought it would be interesting to get an impossible victory with like a new character or something, with a whole new strategy. Like, okay, that just goes to show that with the existing characters that we kind of learn the strategies, it's doable. It's doable, right? Kind of know some of the strategies. Like McGarth, I'm pretty sure this is doable with McGarth. Just really have to pump that that armor really high with her, I think. The armor, the lifesteal, the damage. Because if these guys can do it with armor and, you know, some healing that's happening, then I'm pretty sure she can too. Alright, I don't see many fallen horses, so that's a good thing. They're holding their own pretty well. I see it like 1, 2. There's 2. Okay, so here we are. You guys make sure that you take care of those range units first. That's very big. Like, honestly, I wish I can teleport them, but she cannot have teleport abilities. It's kind of one of the drawbacks here. Because if they were able to take out those range units first, this would go a lot better. With those heavy hits, though, hopefully, you know, they're not heavy hits, but they do pretty decent. Hopefully that's able to clear these guys out enough. We can go back to the back lines there. Come on, take out the front line as quickly as possible. Uh-oh. Oh, no. It's game over. All right, so I think in the end, it's all about damage. It's all about having heavy hitting damage in the end. Because we need to be able to take out the front line as fast as possible to get to that back line. Okay, so we're back. We're on level 18 impossible. So I have my character here. She's healing for 134. And she's got a okay range. It's not that great of range. She's doing 15. 400 hit points right now. Great. 0.6 for her speed. But my main focus is the Sentinels, right? So for the Sentinels, I have 28 armor. Not the best. They're fully upgraded, though. And I'm increasing their speed, or lowering their speed as much as I can so they can attack more frequently. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to make them constantly cast Flame. So what Flame Strike does is 35% chance when attacking to cast Flame Strike that deals 28% of the Sentinel's max health as damage to nearby enemies. So if they're doing that pretty frequently, right, they're hitting a lot of times, and was it 1 out of 3 attacks is going to give them a Flame Strike, which is like an AoE, does 28% of their health pool, which I'm trying to climb it up as much as I can. It's pretty crazy, honestly. It's going to be pretty effective, because then they also have Life Leech, right? So they're able to heal themselves up too whenever they are able to do that. Let me go ahead and just lock in. Well, I can't do any range unit upgrades anyway with this character. It's all got to be upgrades for these guys. So these guys are their tier 4, right? So I should be able to get one more set of them right now. Let's go ahead and get more Sentinels. I don't need to increase that a little bit. Try to get us more of these units. They're very effective. As you can see, they're just kind of melting everything. And I do have the Elven Synergy as well. So that's a bonus. Okay, and honestly, these guys haven't struggled all that much just yet. I have had their armor increased a bit, but what I want to really do is focus in on the attack speed, because I feel like the lower the attack speed, the more frequently they're going to be just dominating the playing field, right? Let's go ahead and get some more units in here too. I want to get at least, well, I would like 15, but I don't think I'm going to get 15. Yeah, not yet. Okay, here we go. Just keep reducing their attack speed, so they're constantly burning these enemy units. Look at that. It just wipes them out so quickly. All right, so damage boost could be good. Let's go and get some more life still. So I want her to be effective, but I want them to also be self-sufficient, so to speak. So she's helpful. She's boosting them. Okay, so let's get a few more of these units. I mean, 20 would be a good number, I think, right? 20. We only get 2 each time, so I'd have to do another one here, and I don't have enough to do another upgrade, so we're gonna have to keep going. Let's go. Man, that's a lot of these units. Just look really cool too. All right, let's go. Push through, guys. So I do have a tier 5 unit here, casting and stuff. I have to keep these other units just for appearances, so to speak, and so I can keep my synergy. I do want my synergy because that's helpful. All right, I'll take health because health is great to have for these guys. And let's see, what was I doing? I was concentrating in on attack speed. I want to get below at least a second. So let's do it again. I'm not so worried about damage because damage is going to scale with my health anyway if I get this playing out the way I want it to. Okay, there we go. And they are able to keep their health full pretty frequently. The lower I have their attack speed, the more that's going to happen, right? Because they have that AoE fire. Let's see if we can maybe come up with something really cool here. All right, I should have did health, honestly. Health and attack speed are the only 2 that really matter right now for these characters. All right, so 442. We're below a second. I mean, if it's gonna pop up again, I might as well take it. 0.9. All right, let's go see how we do. So that gives me a much higher chance to do something with my fire. They're burning through these dudes. Look at that. They're actually, these guys have some decent health and they're kind of burning through it. All right, so I'll take the life still on that occasion there. A little bit more life still. I feel like that's going to be helpful as well. And let's get another one of these sets of units. 21. Eventually I'm gonna have to get that to a much bigger number, like 40, something crazy. All right, upgrade units. Do you have more speed? All right, let's do it. 0.87. Nice. Let's go. Okay, so maybe now focus in a little bit on armor and life leech, things like that. But I think just armor and health, I guess, would be the main things, because their health pool is really their damage. Let's go. And they're not getting hit that hard, but then again, we're about to hit stage 24, so we'll see what the true results of this is, because we have our nasty creatures coming in. All right, so let's get some attack speed, some more health. Thank you. More attack speed and more health. Good. So 474 health. Okay, so every single health upgrade now is going to give me a much bigger percentage. Let's do it. Oh wow, they're just melting the fire bats. No units defeated yet. The fire bats are just disappearing. This might work, guys. This might work. Okay, more attack speed. Life still, please. Attack speed. How we doing? 0.75. If I can get you guys to like 0.5, just imagine the power. It'd be pretty crazy. All right, here we go. See how we do in this occasion here. I need one of you to hit that back line though. Like someone's got to go hit that back line. Hopefully one of my sentinels can get back there, because they can burn through them pretty quickly. It's okay. I mean, the dragons are falling in a pretty fast pace. So I need to increase my health pool a lot more and increase the speed, I think, and that's gonna help out a lot, because then we're gonna be hitting hard. Oh, I lost the sentinel on that. Okay, health pool. So yeah, 487. Let's do one more, and 500. So you're getting about 13 every tick here. It's good. A little bit more life still is never a painful thing to have. And we can't really do any other upgrade with them, but we can do an upgrade with her. we can give her some more health that she can do, and that also gives them some health too, so why not, right? All right, let's go. Look at, they just phased through all that. Okay, so AoE it up, they're gone. Love that. Love that for them. Upgrade, and we'll get a little bit more armor for y'all. It's always good to have some speed as well. Okay, so focusing on the dragons, what they're gonna do. Even though honestly I would focus in on those other units. Those other units are just gonna melt anyway from the AoE. It's kind of like a cleave, so to speak. It'll just take out everything surrounding. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, you guys are hitting so hard, man. It's awesome. Like at least 100 damage, I think, and spread out through an AoE, so it's not too bad. All right, so let's get them more health. I think really just pumping up health is the main factor right now. Getting this to 0.5 would also be pretty nice. I mean, they only have 16 damage, right? But not on that other hit, they don't. It's 28% of that, which is over 100 for sure. Okay, let's go. And then they have so much healing and health too, so it's all beneficial. They're just really fire warriors, so to speak, fire tanks. And none of my elf sentinels are falling, so you know, having the increased health points and armor is helpful. Okay, let's go ahead and get that. More health. I wanted to concentrate on speed, right? Where's speed? Okay, so I do have some people getting mad at me in comments for re-rolling too much. I mean, it costs 2 gold, man. You know, it's like, it's either I take an upgrade that I didn't really want to focus on, or I re-roll for 2 gold. But in this case, I'm gonna get some more harder hits here. So what I'm doing almost 200 hits every third attack, so to speak, and they're attacking so quickly. The third attack's pretty fast. Let's go ahead and get a damage boost here. The damage boost might actually help the AoEs a bit too. Look at that. And these guys are pretty big health bars on them, but it's not affecting my units too much, so that's fine. Burn them, burn them, burn them. Alright, so I do need some more sentinels. I feel like I don't have enough on the screen right now, so we need a couple more sentinels. Heal thorns, none of that. I will take some more health. I definitely will do that. Okay, so elf sentinels, please. Take a few more of you. Let's get the number to 25. Oh boy, we're almost at the end though. I actually might want to get more than 25. Let's just focus in on unit quantity right now. Okay, we should be fine. Yeah, we don't want any chance of these guys breaking through the line here. And my elf sentinels should be able to hold their own, and at least if one of them does fall, then they have a replacement unit that can jump in. Okay, one fell. I expected at least a couple of them to drop here. That's okay. We can get through it. We can get through it. We need more health though, for sure. More health in game. Yep. So attack speed. Where are we at? 0.65. Everything's attack speed right now. That's it. That is a big factor in my healing ability with this character. So let's see. Attack speed 0.6. All right. Let's go for it to see how. So this is my build, right? So I have 29 sentinels, and they are at 643 health, and they're hitting for a 35% chance for them to hit at 28% of that, which is, by my math, that's 180 damage. So they're spreading between an AoE 180 damage every third hit, and that's between 29 of these guys, right? So it's pretty good for taking out big masses, which we have a lot of those kind of situations here in the end game. Only problem is, of course, the range units, which are going to be over there in the distance. Let's see how we do. And of course, we have our hero too, who's got 0.6 healing speed, and she's probably healing for a pretty big chunk of their health. So that's definitely just a backup plan at this point. I mean, she's also boosting them a little bit too, giving them a little damage boost. All right, they're doing good here. They're pushing hard. They're taking out. They took out those dudes real fast, actually. Those little champion dudes. That almost 200 damage every third strike. really beneficial when you spread it out between this many units, is like constantly doing that much damage. All right, we got fire bats in the equation here. Okay, goodbye fire bats. Definitely would recommend this build if you have enough armor too, because I mean, just imagine if I didn't have armor, then that hit point pool I have is gonna go pretty quickly, the health pool. Okay, this is a tough one. This is the one that got me last time. And it might do the same now. I mean, some of my units are still alive. This is a tough one for sure. Okay, you guys need to go take out those ranged units. They're just annihilating you. Oh, we have a lot of units still alive, actually. They just kind of blended in with the crowd. We might have a victory. Ultimate victory. We just won with this character, and we also won on Impossible. We haven't won on Impossible yet. This is the first time. You survived all the waves of the enemies to achieve ultimate victory on Impossible difficulty. Sweet. Well done. The developer is proud of you. Are you? Are you? I'll see you in the comments. You're going to say, are you proud of us? You can continue in Endless to test your current strength. I mean, it's going to get pretty insane, but you know, why not click that button? You know what I mean? Click that button right there. We'll click it. All right. So what I want to do then is I want to focus in on my attack speed, because I didn't get them to 0.5 like I wanted. So we're going to get them to 0.5. That's going to be a big factor in this. 0.5. Need a few more upgrades to get that. And here we go. You guys at 0.5, 0.52. We need like one more. Okay. And 0.52. Here we are. Oh, wow. It's only doing... Okay. Now we're at 0.5. That's exactly where I want these characters to be, right? I want one more set of these guys. There we go. 31. Good. Now, all I'm going to do at this point, since I have my speed exactly how I want it, everything's exactly how I want it, is we're going to pump our health way up. Our health is going to go insane. Our health, maybe some defense. That's it. Health and defense. So we're going to keep pushing and pushing until we can't do it anymore with these guys. I think they're going to do okay, though. Because health and defense is really going to keep me alive and also help me burn through these masses of units. Like, we are able to take out so many with just one swing right now, like fire swords of doom. Okay, they're trying to push on the bottom, but not gonna happen. I'm sorry. These guys are dominant. Let's go and get some health here. Gonna push some more health out. I'm not gonna do any more because I'm gonna wait for my interest rate to get a little bit higher. I think we're okay. We should be able to survive without worrying about too many upgrades just now. Hopefully it wasn't a mistake to hold out on interest again. No, they're doing good though. These units are holding their line pretty much. There's a few that have fallen, but that's gonna happen on this difficulty regardless. There's some that are just doing evasion like crazy because they're elves and they have the great ability to phase out of existence for half a second. Okay, and now we should be at 500 gold, right? So let's go and get some life still. Okay, so we have 559 gold. Great news. So we can do one single upgrade here, and I'm going to do some more health. So 682. So if I can get that to like 1,000, we're gonna be hitting for like 300, right? Close to 300 every single hit. If I can get that up to a couple thousand, if I can get it to like 2,000, we'll be hitting for 500 every other hit, which would be really strong as an AoE. That's the main focus here. If that's an AoE, it's just gonna kind of annihilate everybody constantly. Like it's starting to do that right now, actually. It's just like wiping the playing field, so to speak. Some of these units have really high health points though, so it's not as effective for all of them, but it does work for a big portion, like the grunts. Like these guys over here that they're going to attack, look, they're just kind of getting melted from how little their hit points pool is and how much we are hitting for. Okay, and everybody's gonna convene on this guy and he's gone. That's all we needed to do. Let's go and get a little bit of damage boost. Sure. Can't hurt to have some damage boost. A little bit more armor. I mean, you guys are doing fine on armor, honestly. And then the fact that the AoE also heals you guys up. Might as well get some of that too. Okay, so 715. I guess the goal before we lose in game, because potentially we're going to lose it after a while, right? Let's go ahead and start. So I want to get at least 2,000 health, if that's even possible, before our characters start to lose. Eventually they start pushing too hard and it's game over. Thing is, what is it, like round 15 or something? Well, she's almost dead. Oh, I don't know why she didn't heal herself. Okay, we might be okay. Level 7 then. Impossible level 7. I thought I would last a little bit longer. What's the longest you guys have lasted in the impossible in game? So this is just, like I said, new character, new build. So I guess I didn't expect it to go all that far. But all right, we got all the achievements unlocked again, because the new character brought a couple achievements, but they have been accomplished. So we'll get back into Impossible with some of the other characters and get some of those builds going. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and I'll see you very soon for the next one. Bye-bye.